We have our first images of the new Civic Type R on the road. Let's go. First image is the front end of the new Civic Type R. These are captured out of Germany, so they're probably testing this thing on the Nürburgring. Anyways, what's cool about this camouflage is that we have Civic Type Rs everywhere. It's a white outline with Civic Type R hatchback, of course. And I love it when they have fun with the camouflage because they know people are going to be snapping pictures of it and talking about this. Our first look at the front bumper here. So this design looks quite a bit different compared to, let's say, the Civic hatchback or the Civic sedan that I've just reviewed. The review at the time of this recording for the Civic hatchback 6-speed manual just went live on the channel. So it is still heavily camouflaged. It's hard to see exactly, but it looks like we have an kind of an L design here with a triangle jutting forward. And you see this additional bar here that goes across. And luckily here in Florida, if you get a Civic Type R, you won't have to have this ridiculous license plate on. You can see the intercooler down there at the bottom. Now we can see a better view here, this mesh pattern grille, which is a little bit different than the honeycomb grille than we have on the standard hatchback. We have large 20-inch wheels. I'm assuming Brembo brakes as well. Yes, you can see the Brembos hiding inside this huge 20-inch wheel. And you can also see the cutout here for the aerodynamics, like the last 10th generation Civic Type R. So we have that slit going forward as well. Great look of the wing there. And we'll go over powertrains here in a little bit to discuss all the different powertrains that is likely or could potentially go into this vehicle, the 2-liter especially. So anyways, Civic Type R, just noticed blacked out on the front. So there's probably going to be a badge that sits on top of this that is going to, of course, cover this plastic 3D printed outline is what it looks like. So yeah, that will be covered up by an actual Civic Type R badge. Now on the interior, this is probably going to have the same 9-inch screen that we have on the top of the line, like Sport Touring or the Touring Civic, whether it's sedan or hatchback. Same 9-speed there. Better look here at the Type R cutout, and I can't wait to see what the logo looks like on it. It'll look pretty good. But these images are super high quality, taken from a spy photographer that gives me the hookup so I can give these images to you guys first come, first served basis. So, I mean, this new Civic Type R is totally different looking, way more reserved looking than the outgoing generation. And I'm a better fan of the more reserved, more Euro-inspired looks by the new Civic Type R. And this gives us an idea how far the front lip comes out with this side profile image here. And it looks great. I don't know what else to say. And you can see this has more of the snub nose, just like we see on the Civic hatchback compared to the sedan. Now wing looking cool from this angle as well. We actually have a better look here of the gill and then also the shark fin kind of side skirt diffuser there. The spoiler is looking super sick off the rear hatch, and that's our first really high quality look there of the rear triple tip. Everyone loves the triple tip, a little TP. The rear tail lights look to be the same, just like the front lights. The front headlights are the same as well. What's hard to say is if there's any actual air passing through here. Obviously this is just the reflector off to the side, and maybe our best look of the triple tip exhaust. Definitely looking real sick with the fat one in the middle. Everyone's gonna enjoy that. Couple more images here to finish it out. Just looking real sick now here, going at slow speeds in town. Man, I cannot wait to see this new vehicle debuted. And I will also be driving the new Civic Si fairly soon. I'll give you guys more information about that when I can talk about it. But yeah, Civic Si. Oh, and this is what I just noticed right here. Notice these other Hondas back here. This hood scoop in the front, a couple gills in the front. I was not expecting that. And that's something you can't really see with the front camo. And I don't think there are any other surprises here for us. Just some really clean looking images done at slow speeds for us. All right, getting into the powertrains of the new Civic. Well, we've just driven, well, I just drove anyways. We as a luxurious fleet just kind of test drove together the new 1.5 turbo on the new Civic, the 11th generation Civic. I haven't driven the naturally aspirated. I really would like to drive the 6-speed manual with its 158 horsepower naturally aspirated engine. But anyways, I'm not going to complain because I've driven the more powerful engine. But yeah, let's keep going. What's going to be on the Type R? Well, I think it's just going to be a a continuation of the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that we have on a lot of Honda products, Acura products. Of course, it's tuned a little bit more high-strung, over 300 horsepower and around 300 pound-feet of torque. It could have more horsepower and torque than the outgoing Civic Type R. That would be nice. I just don't, I mean, is it really necessary? Probably not. But we've also heard rumors of a hybrid with rear torque vectoring electric motors for the rear wheels. But I don't think that's coming this generation. I think this is going to be the last generation of fully gasoline before they introduce hybrids and things like that. Now, if we're getting a Type R Civic, what's coming for the Type S Integra? Well, that's also really hard to say, and probably that's going to be a hybrid with super handling all-wheel drive, but I don't think it's going to be as powerful as the new Civic Type R. I would love to be wrong, but this is kind of my expectations for the Integra Type S. And then, of course, the base engine being a little bit high-tuned, maybe SI-tuned, inline 4, the 1.5 liter. Could we see the 2-liter turbo that we see in the Civic Type R on the new Integra? Of course, it's a possibility. But what we know from Acura, John Ikeda said it's going to have a hybrid technology, at least in some trims or shape or form. And that would make sense for me as a Type S, give it that super handling all-wheel drive, similar, but kind of like a reverse of the Acura NSX, rest in peace, homie. But real short video, I just wanted to get you guys a look at these new images. They are really, really high quality. We only had a couple leading up to this video from Honda themselves. I guess this is a better look at the interior, but it's the exact same screen as I just reviewed in the hatchback. So nothing really to see there, but felt like sharing this with you guys. I know you're excited just like I am. Anything Honda Civic Type R, Integra Type S, these vehicles are coming. It's a great time to be an enthusiast of Japanese cars. We're seeing a huge resurgence of the enthusiast market from Japan with the GR86 and the BRZ, the new Supra, the new Z car, twin turbo V6. I mean, we could just keep going, and I'm sure the MX-5 has never gone away, right? That's a staple. And there's one sitting in my driveway right now, by the way. Can't wait to review that RF hardtop and share it with you guys at the 6-speed manual. I think it's the Club with the Brembo brakes and the BBS wheels. Anyways, the new Civic Type R, cannot wait for it. It's looking sick, looking delicious. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe for more Civic, Honda, Acura updates like this. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.